Welcome to Restoring Your Beauty During Cancer. The information contained in this online course should not be considered medical advice, and it is not a substitute for qualified medical advice. The information has been provided with the understanding that the author is not engaged in rendering medical, health, psychological, or any other kind of personal or professional services. The author is a trained cosmetologist, not a medical professional. The opinions expressed here and reflect the author's personal experiences and ongoing investigations into ways to counteract the effects of cancer treatments. At all times, the advice of trained medical professionals should be consulted before using any of the suggestions contained in this online course. The information contained in this online course is intended to provide helpful information for those dealing with the side effects of cancer treatment and their caregivers. The information contained herein, including all text, graphics, images, and all related materials, are provided for informational purposes only. Although the author makes an effort to keep the provided information up to date, they cannot guarantee it. The author specifically disclaims all responsibility for any liability, loss, or risk, personal or otherwise, which is incurred as a consequence directly or indirectly of the use, application, or interpretation of any material contained herein. Reliance on the information provided by the author is solely at your own risk. Before we get started into your program, I'd like to take a minute to dedicate this to my late husband, Michael. In June of 2017, I lost Michael. Michael and I started Hello Gorgeous in 2006. He didn't want anything to do with it in the beginning. And in the end, he was my biggest fan. These women that we've helped over the years changed us more than we could ever change them. Michael took pride on escorting the gorgeous woman into her reveal party at the end of her makeover. It was his greatest joy. He worked 60 hours a week to make Hello Gorgeous run. And what people didn't know was there were many times where he would be laying in a hospital bed with IVs hanging and tubes coming out of places you wouldn't want to know about. And he would always answer his phone, "Hello, gorgeous. This is Mike. How can I help you?" These online courses were something we talked about for a long time. We wanted to help as many women as we possibly could. So this is our dream come true. I want to tell you a little bit about Hello Gorgeous. Hello Gorgeous is a nonprofit organization that provides complimentary makeovers to women battling cancer. Each of the women are nominated by family and friends. We show up unannounced with candy, flowers, roll out a red carpet, and greet her with a great big "Hello Gorgeous." She's treated to a head-to-toe makeover: manicure, pedicure, facial. If she needs a wig, we provide one. If she's ready for cut and color, we do that. If she needs her head shaved, we're able to do that. We then work with a clothier to get her a new outfit and plan a big reveal party for her afterwards. We do these in one of our mobile day spas or in our certified affiliate salons across the United States. Now, the affiliate salons have to go through a pretty specialized training because we found that this was something that was not taught in beauty schools. We don't know how to care for a woman battling cancer or with a compromised immune system. So I developed a program to make sure that while we're providing these salon services for you, that you're kept safe. Before we get started with what will be in your modules today, I want to tell you a little bit about how I got started. I was a hairdresser for 30 years. My dream was always to open a salon. And when we first started talking about opening a salon, my husband Michael said to me, "I have the perfect name for the salon. We should call it Hello Gorgeous." I said, "That's the stupidest name I've ever heard. We're not calling it Hello Gorgeous." He said, No, it'll be really great because every time you answer the phone, you get to say, "Hello, gorgeous," and it'll make people smile. I told him it was stupid and we weren't doing it. So we owned the salon for 10 years. But the entire time that I owned the salon, I always felt like there was something missing. I felt like there was something more for us to be doing. Every year for 4 years, we remodeled the salon thinking that would fix that emptiness. When that didn't work, we went from 1,000 square feet to 3,000 square feet. We had 14 stylists and massage therapists and receptionists. There was still something missing. So I started working on me, and I trained everywhere. I trained in Chicago and in Miami. One of my big dreams was to study at Vidal Sassoon in London, and I was able to do that. And yet there was still something missing. We were in the car heading home after a weekend away, and Michael and I were having this discussion about how something was missing and there was more that we should be doing. And as I sat in the car, it fell on my heart. And I knew what we were supposed to do. And I looked at Michael and I said, I've got it. We need to have a mobile day spa that caters to cancer patients. We need to have this beautiful, elegant palace on wheels that will pull up just a few feet from their home and make them feel like a queen for the day during a time where they didn't feel very special. Now, we had struggled with the salon. It seemed like every time we got a little money in our savings account, the water heater would go out, or there'd be a problem with the furnace, or a new tax that would come up by the state. So Michael was willing to do anything to get us out of the salon. So he joined me in my excitement for this new endeavor until I looked at him and told him that we would do it for free. And I watched all the color run out of his face. And he said, how are we going to do this? And I said, I don't know. I just know this is what we're supposed to do. So he found the closest bookstore and went in and bought me every book he could find on free money for women and grant writing for dummies and grant writing for women. And when he got back in the car, I couldn't wait to share my excitement with him about this new endeavor. And I swear to you, I saw his ears slam shut. He didn't want to hear anything about this. But I love being able to talk to my husband in the car because he can't escape. So for the next 30 miles, I laid out the plan and got more and more excited the more I talked about it. Our son had woken up from his nap, and so we decided to let him get out and stretch his legs. And as we were getting out of the car, I looked at Michael and I said, you know what, Mike? The salon was never supposed to be called Hello Gorgeous. This is supposed to be called Hello Gorgeous. Because when these women feel the way that they do, that's how they deserve to be greeted. For the first 6 months, every time I tried to talk to Mike about Hello Gorgeous, he would change the subject. He did not understand how we could do this. And then all of a sudden, he had a change of heart. And this was the best job we ever had. We vowed to one another that we would never retire, that we would do this as long as we could. These women changed us more than we could ever change them. And I really do have the best job in the whole world. Let's take a look at the modules that will be presented in this online course. Module 1, all about how chemotherapy will affect your hair. The reasons that you may lose your hair during cancer treatment. What changes your hair may undergo if your hair stays during cancer treatment. Can hair loss be prevented during cancer treatment? Once your treatment begins, how long until hair loss occurs? The telltale sign that hair loss will begin. And when will your hair begin to grow back? Module 2 is all about hair substitution. What are the different types of wigs? How to find the wig best for you. How to place your wig easily on your head. What other options are available for head coverings? How to shampoo and care for your wig. Module 3, skincare and makeup. Easy to follow tips to keep your skin looking fresh. A step-by-step guide to a full face makeup application. The shelf life of your makeup. How to safely dispense your products to keep you safe from unwanted bacteria. A connect the dots plan for a natural looking eyebrow. And I will give you my opinion on false eyelashes. Module 4. Is it safe for you to visit your salon during cancer treatment? Ways to safeguard yourself during your salon visit. We'll give you questions to ask your stylist. A complete list of items that you can take to the salon from home to help guard your compromised immune system. And Module 5, what happens when your hair grows back after chemotherapy? What changes will you see in your hair after chemotherapy? When will your hair begin to grow back, and when is it time to get a haircut? Can you have color services after chemotherapy? What styling products should you use on your hair as it grows out? What's in Module 1? Let's get started. How will chemotherapy affect your hair?